Now we got us a secondary hose bib out here. Feeling all off-grid bougie, so to speak.
I reckon.
Okay, make sure these valves are off. Hook the hose to that one.
This one you want on here? That's on.
Yeah.
You want it off?
Okay, this one's gonna go to this, and then that other end's gonna go into through that hole to the camper. Okay, that's off.
Oh, water line.
Yep.
There you go. Drag it all the way to the camper. Oh, nope. Got through the hole.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, he gonna push it through the hole and we're gonna bring it through. Good. Alright, coming through the hole.
Alright.
Look at the babies.
That's good.
Looking at the water.
Alright. Turn it on. You gotta turn it on the meter first.
We're on. Water's.
All right, Gary.
Watch.
Everything on?
Yeah, it's going now.
It's going down.
All water's on?
All water.
We're getting there.
Dun 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 dun.
Alright.
Let's get some water.
Yeah. Our water heater actually tried to kick on for a second.
No, it did?
Yeah. Alright, y'all. Today marks the day. You know, we hung the first flag out there on the tree when we got here. And we got the property. So now we're officially hanging the flag on the barn. Or at least on the pole out here. So this makes it official. We are officially here. We'll get this dog right up here like that. We even got Shorty videoing for me this morning. So, come around here and show the flag. There it is, guys. Gals, y'all, humans. It is official. We're there. All right, we'll be back in a little bit.
Here we go.
Good morning. Well, we found out, as you know, last night, that internet may be coming today or tomorrow. So we're gonna put a shelf up here so that our box and our router can sit up here, and this way we can broadcast internet throughout the barn and in the camper. So that's what the deal is today. We got to take this board out. We're gonna put another board in here, a couple boards out this way, and we're gonna make it happen. So here it comes. These are like 100-year-old nails holding this stuff in, so. Okay, I don't know what they're doing down here. There's gonna be a lot of funky stuff we're gonna be running across. When they built some of this stuff in here, I'm not quite sure what they were thinking, but this was obviously done after the fact, after the barn was built. And you can tell a lot of it was just kind of thrown together. But I get that. You're in a hurry, you need something to secure an animal real fast. You just grab what you can get a hold of.
Get some gloves. Get gloves, please.
There she goes. This little trick, if you're not worried about keeping the nail, makes nails come out easier. That's grabbing the nail by the side like that and rolling it over if you're not worried about saving the nail. Some people worry about saving the nails. Nails do have a higher shear strength than screws, but I do like using screws. Alright, so there's one board ready for that. Now I just gotta find some other nails. Other boards. So I'll bring you back here in a minute. Y'all see these old boards? Look at this, real 2x. Inch and 3/4. Not real 2x, but close. It's not 1.5 inches.
Watch out, Miley. Get back. Got our little supervisors today. Got 5 supervisors. Look at those.
Now I grab the 4-foot level.
It's over there, baby. Or you sure you don't want the 2-inch?
Huh?
The little one?
It might, I don't know. It might work. I don't know yet. Yeah.
Looks perfect.
Let's see if this tooth will work for this way. Well, I get any better at this, I'm gonna have to do it for a living. Look at that, that's just eyeballing it. That's just eyeballing it.
Ooh, good job.
That's it. That's the money shot. Impact drill, y'all. Every man needs one of these. Effortless driver. Every household needs one. Look at that, barely even you have to hold it. Alright, so we may end up having to brace this board. And yes, I probably could have got out the cool tool and made the corner nice and beautiful and all that, but you know what? It's a barn, and it's going to be inside the barn. So, I'm not really stressing that too bad. So what we're going to do is we're going to set that like that, and then this is going to sit on top, and then we'll screw this all down to that other board back there, and it'll be good and solid. And we'll be rocking and rolling. Look at that fit. One internet table.
Perfect. Fits perfect.
Okay, if I can get somebody to hold this for a second.
Oh, I can. Let me get over there. Up there.
Excuse me. We'll put 3 long ones in the back.
Thank you, Miley.
We'll put the 3 short ones out here, 2 short ones out here in the front, 3 short ones probably if I can get this one to work. And we'll angle these in so we don't have any major hazards underneath there. What little bit sticking through there, I'll take the grinder and cut off. This also gives it a little more rigidity. Look at that.
Perfect.
In the famous words of Bob Seger, Solid like a rock. Take 346. So, in the infamous or the famous words of Bob Seger, like his song says, solid like a rock. That's Chevy power for you right there, baby. But that, yeah, that's the internet shelf. That works just fine. They'll be able to bring their internet in here now. We'll be able to set our router here on a little box here, and we'll have internet. Hopefully they'll show up today.
Yes. Crossing our fingers, y'all.
All right, what's next? I guess I'm gonna run power over here now, so bring you back in a minute. Man, that wood is hard here, y'all.
Get the light.
There's foam in there.
The line. Ooh, sorry about the brightness. So you gotta push it through all this and hook it up.
Molly, bring me one of them breakers over there.
Come
They're in the
on.
box there by my chair. It says 20 on it. And yes, y'all, eventually this will all be put in conduit, but for right now we need to get our refrigerators powered up and our other stuff powered up. So this is just going to be temporary. That's why I'm running it like this for now, because this way it'll just set in the box, and eventually I'll get a big piece of 2-inch conduit, and I'll run here over there, and all these other wires will feed into that and then into the barn and then feed the other panel over there.
That's it.
Yep. So for today, this is what we're doing. Like that. Beautiful. And I'm gonna leave a little excess in case the pipe later on down the road, I need to have that little excess. So for right now, it's just the excess is gonna sit inside the barn. I always like to leave a little extra until the final is done, just in case something has to be changed or moved. Like I said, this is mainly all just temporary stuff for right now. Till we figure out exactly where everything's going to go permanently. And there's Randall back. He's fixing to hit the road, I guess, so we're going to help him here in a second.
And get him on his new adventure.
Yep, he's
feeling the edge for a new adventure. So, what are you doing now?
I'm trying to loosen the screw on the breaker. And unfortunately, they got them so tight that I can't get it loose. Oh, you want to be challenging. Might be about time for a new set of cutters. And these do have the push connects, but I'm not a super huge fan of push connects, only because I've seen so much trouble with them in the past. You don't get them in there just right, or you go to push the outlet in and something happens. I mean, that was probably just the other installers, but I've just seen issues with them in the past, and I just, you know, gone over to fix somebody's outlet that ain't working. And you get over there and you find out it's just somebody didn't get the pushed in all the way, and then it becomes an issue. So I'm gonna go cut a short little jumper wire here real quick. And what we're doing now is we're just making a jumper inside here. And actually, Mama B had a question about that the other day. So for those of you that want to learn a little bit about this, how to hook up 2 outlets in a box, you just cut your little short piece of jumper like this, and then you just peel the wires out of it. Don't throw them on the ground or in the dirt. I mean, but you know, if you want to.
Yeah, you can rub a little dirt on it first, and
Little dirt don't hurt. That's what my mom used to say all the time. Little dirt don't hurt, blow it off. Boy, you'll be alright. So you just take this little jumper wire, and it's just like hooking it to the outlet, y'all. Do the same process. And I like to use my clients. See, it makes this nice little hook. And then you just go to the other side of this one outlet, the one you already got wired. Hook the white to the white. Black to your black. With 14 wire, this process is really easy. With 12 wire, not so much. Same thing on this one. On your second outlet. Your black goes to your gold terminal. And you'll see the color difference, the gold, and then the silver. Black goes to the gold one. Electrical stuff is really pretty simple if you just understand the basics. An old electrician told me a long time ago, years and years ago, always be afraid of electricity. Don't ever think that you be overconfident. Oh, that's not going to hurt me or bother me. Always be afraid of it. You just never know. That one day that you're not afraid of it is the one day it's going to come back and bite you. Okay. I'll find my pliers here real quick. I actually had a guy working for me one time, y'all, and he said he wanted to come help me on the shop, do the shop, and we were wiring the shop. So I said, all right, well, here's the 2 wires. I said, put the tester on it, just touch the tester on the 2 wires. And I said, and I'm gonna go flip the breaker on and tell me what the breaker reads. Because we were having an issue with the panel, right? So, thought I had it figured out, so he's out there and he does it. I said, well, what's it reading? He said, 120. I said, great. He said, 119.9. I said, great, that's perfect. I turned around and walked inside the shop there. He's holding, say this is the lead, he's holding the leads like this on the, with the 2 wires. So the power's running through him, not phasing him a bit. I said, you got to go home, brother. You're going to get somebody killed. He said, why? I said, because as soon as somebody comes up and touches you, that's it. They're done. They're going to take that hit, not you. And he was like, wow, I didn't know that. And I said, well, now you know. He said, but it wasn't hurting me. Well, that's nutty that it's not. So we're going to feed the other one down here. We're going to repeat the process pretty much. So this is what's going to happen on this particular line. Is this just going to feed on down. And what I like to do with these is pretty much hand to palm. Okay, so my box right there to the palm. You can see that right there. I'll run the wire just to the center of my palm, about that far out. That's just a general rule of thumb. You know about how far you got to do it, and then just take it and fold it up over top of there. All right, that means you got enough wire at that point to make your connection inside your box, and then you don't have to worry about having a ton of excess. So now we're gonna feed all this up over top of there, and we're gonna go over there and we're gonna repeat the same process over there.
You need it? Hold on. Got it? Yep. There you go.
Okay.
Up the ladder he goes. Up the ladder he goes. But we see booty. I don't know. Oh, do you need my help over there? Hold on.
So, just in case you don't know, I'm gonna show you another little secret about these little boxes. So you see these little tabs right here on the edge of the box. So when you're setting a box, you put that box up on the side of the wall, and you run it back till those little tabs hit the wall right there. That gives you the 1/2 inch for your sheetrock. So, just a little quick tip, just in case you didn't know. These little tabs inside the box, they're designed to keep the wire inside the box so it doesn't pull out. Myself, I just pull them a little extra far and sometimes just tap them off. They're just more of a pain to me than anything. But they're designed there for a reason. Means this is temporary. I'm taking these off because I don't really want that excess out there. This here, we're gonna leave this extra loop right here just in case we want to add another one over here, or I want to move this eventually at some point. So we're just gonna roll it up and set it up inside here for right now. We'll just put it up there like that, and we'll put a quick staple over top of it just to kind of hold it in place so I can keep it out of the way, and then we'll have the extra wire later. So as you can see, I pulled my little extra off of here so I could cut my jumper. And if you know you got 2 outlets going, go ahead and double what you had on the whole palm trick. Double that up. This gives you your little jumper at the end automatically, and you don't have to go chasing one down. I'll show you the whole ground trick later. When you put multiple grounds in a box, there's a little tab you can use. You just twist all 3 wires together, pull one strand out the center. That way you've got 1 ground hooking to the outlet. On the bottom of the outlet right there, you'll have 1 wire going to it instead of a whole, like 3 or 4 of them, which makes your life a lot easier. And it's just a little crimp tab that all 3 wires or 4 wires will slide up into after you've got them all twisted up. And then you just crimp it with a pair of pliers, and that's rock and roll. Rock and roll, baby! So we got Randall all fixed up with his hitch this morning. Came and asked me if I could tighten up the nut on his Reese hitch, and said, you know, I don't have any tools for that. And I said, I got big boy sockets. And he said, you sure you got one that big for that? And I said, oh yeah. Pulled them out. My sockets go all the way up to 3 1/4. With a 3-foot long ratchet. That socket set there starts out at 1 5/8. Oh, you want to be sneaky and not cut this morning. There you go. And I just grab the end with these cutters like this, and I just roll it over, and look at that. It makes it just about perfect every time. 12 wire, not so much. It doesn't do it perfect every time, but it gets close. 14 wire, just real easy. Makes them pretty fast. Well, if you're holding it like I normally hold it, and I'm trying to hold it so y'all can see it. And normally I'd be wearing my handy dandy pouch, but it's a little bloody hot today, and up and down the ladder, the thing just gets heavy on my hips. Especially when you start adding pliers and knives and hammers and all the other good stuff to it. If I was on a job working for somebody else, I'd be doing it, but I'm at home. Ain't happening. That's just too much. No sense in causing pain. I got nothing but time. Sure, just throw them down. Some new fingers. Just got them at Walmart. Come with a Chinese instruction manual. I don't read Chinese, just so you know. It's easier just to go get you a 75-pound freezer and set it right beside you and carry it around with you and set it right there, and you got all your tools right there. I know all of y'all out there cringing right now. 75-pound freezer, what? To set tools on, what? Gumby, you lost your darn mind. Okay. Forgot to roll that one. Forgot to give it the coil. He said, oh, you need a bigger glasses. You know what kind of see now. Yeah, I keep trying to hold it for y'all so y'all can see it, but you've already seen this once or twice, so. I gotta get to the VA and get some new glasses. My other one's broke, so. Ta-da! Alright, so now I gotta get my other pliers. So I don't have any of them tabs with me today, so we're just gonna do this the hard way. And being that it is 14 wire, it's really not that bad to do. 12 wire, you are not pulling this trick off right here, I promise you. Okay, it's basically just twisting those two together like that. Then I'm just going to create a loop out of that. So I can set this one on this ground. And like I said, with 12 wire, that ain't happening. Even 14 wire, it's a little tight to get it on that. Oh. Alright, so forget the 75-pound freezer deal for the tool holder. It don't work either. We figured out what it is. It's the 200-pounder you need. Okay, quickie right there. And that just hooks down there. That little green one down there is your ground. Pretty simple stuff. See, when I'm trying to educate folks, I try not to be like some of them other boring channels that just want to sit there and give you all the details. You gotta throw some joking in there, man. Otherwise, it just ain't no fun to do it. Okay, 2 outlets done. Now these other wires back here, just fold them up, bend, stick them in the box. And they will usually go right in there pretty sweetly. So we'll get us our bit real quick. Maybe.
Fanny looks so huge.
Looks like we're in for nasty weather. You see my little watch pocket here, y'all? I usually keep this full of bits all the time, even when I'm not really needing them. Drives Mary nutty when she does laundry and pulls them out of the dryer. Well, they don't like that bit for some reason. Let's try a number 2 bit, which will probably be the one. Bingo. When you're doing these down low, put your bottom screw in first. Now if you're doing them to 10 inches off the floor, 12 inches off the floor, do your bottom screw in first. That way it's easy to find the top ones, because otherwise you're going to be down there trying to find it. Alright, so that's wired in. We'll just leave that like that. Go over here and make this connection over here real quick, and we'll have one more wired. Back over here and repeat the process number 32 times. I feel a hurricane blowing. Not anymore. Oh, you want to be a pain this one does. Normally I get those peeled right back pretty easy. I guess I just don't want to peel back today. Either that or my blade's starting to get a little dull. And I've even seen guys do it this way, when you just got 2 grounds to go in one box. Just wire them, twist them together about 4 or 5 times down at the base, and then run each individual one up there like that. This way they're still tied together. You're still getting a ground on both outlets. Like that. So if you can see what I did here, I twisted it together way back there at the start of the white, and then it just ties the 2 outlets right together real easy and saves you from having to fight with it. And usually on 12 wire you want to do it that way anyway, or the proper way, go get the clips. I don't have the clips today. I have some, but I just don't know where they're at right now, and they're probably in my trailer. As you can see, that's about 20 minutes and there's a whole wall wired. Maybe 30 minutes.